welcome to the South Sub Highlight Show. I'm Ashley Zarek.
And I'm Paris Buckingham. This is our first installment of the show. So we'll pick up the action in Week 7, where teams are playing their 6th game.
Let me clarify. Due to scheduling errors, Week 5 was postponed. So even though we've only played 6 games, we're actually coming out of Week 7.
Right. Last week, Too Easy beat a shorthanded Who's Next, and the long shots fell short to the legendary Vets. The All-Stars and Everybody Eats both took easy victories.
Also last week, Invasion pulled off a major upset, narrowly beating the previously undefeated NCC Pro. Farhan Khalik had an amazing season debut with 25 points and 10 rebounds. Invasion shot over 50% from beyond the arc.
Well, let's see how they fared this week.
Invasion tipped off in their usual 9 o'clock game, this time against the defending champs. And Broadway Joe Hughes takes the rock to the rack and earns the free throw to go with it. Alvin Simon Theodore Elmore knocks down the jumper. Then Slick Rick Davis drains the pull-up 3. Nick Anello hooks up with Jake Little Bradner for a quick deuce. Then he takes matters into his own hands and knocks down the pull-up tray. And Joe Hughes takes the defense to the rack. And Slick Rick feeds Gary Captain Curran, and the iron is kind for the shooter's roll. Mark Snatch Granny Neforest feeds Joe for the backdoor bucket, and it's no illusion when Jay Matrix puts down the tray. Watch the Slick Matrix connection for the easy 2. Then Nick puts on a showcase with a couple of layups. Broadway Joe leads the break for a scoop. And what do you know? It's Slick Davis for another pull-up 3. And Dan has to remind everyone, this is my league with the tip-in. Then Little Brandner drains the wide-open 3, and Nick Anello shoots from the corner pocket. The Ballers would start to pull away after a quick timeout. Broadway Joe gets a quick 2, and Marvin the Martian Gwynn drops a dime to Boley Johns. The Martian makes an outer limits appearance, and Slick hooks up with Frank Cochise Leslie. Once the Ballers started to share the ball, they went on to an easy victory in the second half with the final score 71-54.
E2 looking to hold on to their first place standing, but it's the young guy from Who's Next, Brandon Brown, driving through the lane here and through the Everybody Eats defense to put 2 on the board for the team. Devin Smooth Walker says, anything you can do, I can do better. He shows off a similar move, charging through the lane and laying it in. But early in the first half, Who's Next leads by 7. And now it's lucky number 7 up, trying to cut that lead. He'll succeed and make the short jumper. E2 cannot be stopped. The Rabbit wide open on the perimeter. It won't go. Travis Barker's right there to pick up the slack and getting the put back. They're still not done. Home sweet corn here for the quick release for the tray. 3 of his 12 points on the night. Everybody Eats takes a 10-point lead in the half. Switching sides now, Smooth Walker with another quick move. He lays it in, starting the half off right for E2. Who's Next? P Smooth now being a smooth operator, going uptown and putting it down. The Rabbit doing his best Air Jordan with that jam. And Travis Barker's turn now. He'll splash the net here, finishing the night with 12 points and 10 assists. West Coast Robinson on the dribble here. He flies through the Who's Next defenders, putting in 2 of his 6. And now Devin Smooth Walker putting in 3 more of his 19 points for the evening, and it doesn't stop there, folks. The Energizer Bunny again here trying to make his case for play of the week. Sweet Corn on the wing here sinking the 3, but it won't be much help as E2 leads by 19 late in the game. More top play contenders here. The Rabbit hops up for his second alley-oop of the night, but P Smooth puts in some top play competition here, posterizing Travis Barker. And the Rabbit just keeps on going. 3rd time's a charm with this dunk. And with no surprise, Everybody Eats defeats Who's Next to hold their first place standing.